sailing into the fjord to Skelskør. My son is on deck, and that's a very good opportunity actually to debrief a little bit from our summer sail. Um, I mostly sailed single-handed. I was with, oh, I did have my twins on board, but they were mostly sleeping. And with more or less sort of demanding situations, I called on my son to assist. I do have a very competent daughter, but she was very teenage this summer, so she didn't think. She just she wasn't actually capable of solving the problems, which was an abnormal situation. And I would have expected my son to be like that. He can be very foggy brained, but this summer he grew tremendously by having to assist, and he did it really well. So sailing Seawind into the winter harbor today, he is on deck, and I was just sort of asking what situations he remembered from the summer holiday that had been stressful for him or taxing, and some of the situations that I had assumed. That was when we were sailing into Kullen. The waves were 2 to 3 meters, and they were coming in sideways, and that was kind of where I would have expected that had been something that we needed to de-traumatize. But he didn't remember that as something stressful. There was when we were sailing into Höganäs, and there was a lot of wind. That's why we ended up there instead of Gilleleje, our planned destination. And to make it easy, I didn't know the harbor, and to make it easy, there was a pontoon with a catamaran moored in front, and there was enough space for us behind the catamaran. And I decided as the first option to sail there, but the wind was just hammering in from the side, and we were getting squashed up towards this pontoon. So me and my twins, we needed to get out of there with the wind in from the side, and my bow thruster, I overheated, so the battery switch just switched out, so I couldn't use that after a while. So we got out without any damages, but that's one of the situations that he remembered, which made sense. I had kind of blocked it out, but that did make sense. Also because in those situations I'm 100% dependent on that my teenagers, who are okay, but of course they're not professional sailors and they don't have the experience, and they are also teenagers, not really necessarily realizing that when I say that they have to do this and that, they have to do it immediately. There's no time to debate or be in protest or whatever teenagers do when their parents tell them what to do. So those are kind of the memories that imprints in them, also these sort of serious situations where I really am dependent on their assistance. I choose to back the boat in to get access to the floating pontoon. I still haven't really figured out how to control Seawind when I'm reversing. The first time that I was backing in was absolutely no problem, and I really believed that I had it under control. And then this time around, it didn't really turn out as I planned. Absolutely no wind, perfect conditions, taking it very easy, and my son, as you can see, is on deck helping out, trying to prevent any disasters, and I'm keeping cool. I'm not nervous any longer, so I'm really just prepared to do it again and again and again, and eventually I'll also sail out and then find a buoy and then practice with a lot of speed, less speed, finding out what position the tiller must be in, so that I know what side the stern is gonna turn towards, depending on the position and the speed combination. Today it's a glorious day. Conditions are perfect, and I'm absolutely not succeeding in backing in. So what I do is just take a deep breath, take it very easy, just taking a turn around in the harbor basin. There's enough space, no current, no wind, and then doing it again. We can use the poles and then just put on the front lines and then slowly get the boat into place. And that's something that I really have learned is whenever I'm in a new situation that mobilizes my stress level and my heartbeat, I have a tendency to become very impatient, and by becoming more impatient I stop thinking, and that's where I make more potential mistakes. And learning to sort of just take it easy, take a deep breath, and under these conditions there's absolutely, you know, no danger, and I could also just sail in with the front, so there's really not a problem, but I can create it in my head by not having enough experience. So by really taking it easy, also not speeding up the boat so that I do not in any way risk anybody else's boats by hammering into them with 12 tons of tonnage. I just take it easy, take another turn and then try again. And I could also, if I didn't have my son to help me today, I could have taken a third turn and a fifth turn, and eventually I would probably have managed to get it into place. So that's really what I have had to learn, is that when I am in a new situation, disciplining my tendency to stop thinking and speeding up, and do the opposite, slowing down and then just taking it, step by step, taking it very easy.
Jeg tror det er bare fordi den ikke er sådan en bakke, som jeg havde håbet. Nå, men det skal nok gå alt sammen. Så må vi bare lægge den op på pælen og så trække den ind. No panic. Kan du få fat i den pæl der, skat? Ja, så skal vi bare bånde om på den anden side af den. Kan du se det? Og så trækker vi den sgu bare ind. Hvis det skal være på den lumske måde. Det kan du godt regne ud. Den skal om på den side her, ikke? Så hvis du bare trækker, du ved, og så pas på ikke at glide også, ikke? Sådan her. Sådan, så den skal jo bare sidde fast om foran til sidst, ikke? Det skal vi godt, skat. at vi lige skal få et sted ind i derovre, ikke også? Super godt, Silla. Skide godt. Hvis du så begynder at gå frem med den der, så når du lægger den på klampen deroppe, ikke også? Så har jeg sat et sort mærke, og så passer det nemlig med. Ja, lige præcis, ikke? Nej, det er her, jeg skal skynde mig helt. Nu kan jeg se. Så det ikke skader derovre. Så. Jeg har styr på bakken nu. Det skal jeg godt have øve noget mere, men det kan også være, at man ikke kan stole på den i bakken. Nå. Perfekt. Kan du huske det?
Ja, det er brugt.
Ja, men det bliver man hurtigt. Og så kan vi nemlig lægge felterne ud nu, skat. Ja, så kan jeg komme med på. Og lidt. Sådan. Så lukker vi lige her, Molly. Så kan vi miste det.
Med helt bag med helt fast til is.